Welcome to Land Academy. I'm Jack Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit.
We show you how to buy real estate for half of what it's worth.
And sell it on the internet really fast.
We are Jack and Jill,
and this is the Jack and Jill Show too.
With over 15,000 completed transactions, we're the experts at acquiring property.
Of all kinds, not just land.
For half price and flipping them for way more.
All right, let's get this show started.
Jack Butala with Jill DeWit.
Good morning.
Welcome to our show today. In this episode, Jill and I talk about the land investor membership levels. Hey, before we get into it though, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free.
Okay. Michael said, hello, friends. Anyone having success selling on Craigslist? Are you posting your property locally, or are you having better luck posting in other markets? Oh, and we have a reply here already, too.
I'm having success. My hand's up in the air.
I like it. All right. Matt replied and weighed in. I, too, sell a ton on Craigslist. I had a lot of success posting in neighboring states that have different terrain than my properties. For example, if a property's in the mountains and the state next to it is flat, people want a vacation in the mountains. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Hey, if you hear the waves in the background, it's because Jill and I are doing this show on the beach.
Yeah. That rolling background is awesome. We have a great view.
Here's a short list of the places that you can sell real estate online. Landpin, which we own, and it's for our members currently. Land and Farm, highly recommend it. Landwatch, both of those are good long-term build your lists of buyers, places to sell property. eBay, Zillow, Trulia, Craigslist. Those are the main ones. There's a few other ones.
Social media.
And social media, yeah. And Facebook is a fantastic one. Craigslist specifically is great for terms properties and what we call vacation type properties, where if you live in Chicago and you want to buy a lot and build a cabin in northern Michigan, Craigslist is a fantastic place for those types of properties. For large acreage and large acre deals, for investors, I don't think that's the place, because investors are a little more serious. They flock to the sites like Landpin, Landwatch, and Land Academy. Landpin, Landwatch, and Land and Farm.
I love it.
That covers it.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. And I like the way that Matt's doing it. And you have to, it's interesting too, you have to post it in a variety of locations. It's not like there's, it's area specific and city specific. Craigslist. And just to give you a little tip here too, Michael, you have to vary up the posting, or Craigslist will remove it. They if you cut and paste exactly,
yeah.
Craigslist kind of wonders. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I don't, because it doesn't make any sense to me. But you have to vary it a little bit, and to keep it up on Craigslist. So change the wording, change some things around, and maybe change the title, and then you're good to go.
Craigslist is owned by a guy named Craig in San Francisco, and he is bent on not changing the website. It looks like 1998 in there.
Yeah.
And the people have full-blown, for like college dissertations in IT, rewritten the site, the interface for the site, so it's usable. And why there's no national Craigslist cracks me up. I just don't get it, but that's the way it is. If you have a question or you want to be on the show, reach out to either one of us on landinvestors.com. Today's topic: the land investor membership levels explained. This is the meat of the show.
Cool.
Jill and I have modeled the membership levels at landinvestors.com after American Express. Green, which is free. You get a ton of stuff for free. Silver, platinum. Silver, gold, platinum, and then black level membership. And they each have different associated monthly subscription fees, but they're all designed with one thing in mind. If you are an investor, a land investor by career, the gold and the platinum and the black level memberships are for you. If you are somebody who's just dabbling and checking it out, the silver membership is designed for you. And currently we only offer the silver membership because we're building some of the components for the other ones, but they're all designed to allow you to not have any staff and to not really go out and buy any software, or it takes all the hassle out of being a real estate investor, even for flipping houses. Takes it out of your life.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
We answer your phones. I mean, we've conquered all the problems associated. Jill and I have done almost 16,000 deals now.
Right.
I'd like to think we've incurred just about every single problem we can and solved it.
Well, and the big picture is, do you really want to have a staff? And think about all the stuff that goes associated with that. And by the way, having an office to put your staff. So we can handle everything, and it's a lot of this is in the works right now, but from all your engineering needs, answering your phones, keeping track of your properties, posting your properties, everything around all the busy work that frees you up, to quote Jack, to be the deal maker and the acquisitions person.
Yeah, so exactly, Jill, that's right. There's exactly two or three things that are going to make or break your career. So number one is learning to use data. You don't want to outsource that ever.
Right.
Number two is putting the deals together on the buy side and the sell side. Everything else can be outsourced. You don't want to waste your time taking pictures of property, posting it all over the internet. You can lose days doing that stuff. Writing descriptions, writing titles. You want to price it. You want to automate every single thing, everything else. So that's what these membership levels are designed for. We've got a custom-made CRM that's specifically designed for buying and reselling real estate, all types of real estate. That's at the platinum level, and they're all designed with in mind. These levels are designed in mind based on how many deals you're doing. So if you're doing anything more than after your 10th deal, that's when you should really consider moving from silver to gold. And you can't do it yet because we're really putting the finishing touches on some of the components, but.
But right now, there's plenty of assistance in the silver level anyway.
I mean, it's huge what you get. It's
right
ridiculous
now, exactly. You get land pan. I mean, you can post your properties there for free. It's awesome. You get all the tools, the data, the mailer. I mean, it takes so much of the work out of it right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to sound like a commercial, but it's because it's not. I'm just excited about it. You get RealQuest Pro for half the price. Mailing, we send. And you work with LetterStream to send out mail for 49 cents a unit. Truly amazing.
Exactly. And landinvestors.com, right now you see just all of our things on that page. It's evolving. It's going to be, the switch is going to flip in weeks.
Right.
Land Academy is Land Investors. It's all the same thing.
Yep.
So, because that's what we do, and that's who you are. No, seriously. I'm assuming you're listening to this because I wonder who else might be listening to this, by the way. Not my parents, not my family.
They're certainly not listening to it for entertainment.
Right.
Who
else,
not
if
my
you're
parents.
I'm wondering who, I assume everyone that listens to this show is in our world, but I bet there's a lot of people that are not.
Well, I know how many people listen to our show every day. And I also know how many people are in our group, and the number between that
is very different. That's very true.
There's about 6 or 7 people who listen to our show, and there's about 240 people in our group. No, I'm just joking.
No.
There's thousands. I'm shocked.
The listeners, I know.
I'm shocked at how low everybody's standards are for our listeners.
You silly. It's clearly not a lot of podcasts out there.
Right.
No, just kidding.
Hey, join us on another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
and inspiration, that's me,
to get just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half of what it's worth and sell it immediately.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition. I wanted to make that a short show because it sounded commercially, and I just wanted to get the point across, and I think we did.
It's good just to explain where we're going and what we have to offer, and
when we're done with this, at the end of the year, at the end of 2017, we will be done with all the levels of memberships and all the IT products, and it's actually truly amazing what we're accomplishing in 1 year from an IT standpoint and everything else. And customer service, I would have loved to have all access to these tools, when I started in the 90s.
Exactly.
I had to reinvent everything. Oh my gosh.
The stuff that we did manually.
We solved it all for ourselves.
Personally, it's hilarious.
Never thought it would be this hard to make it available to everybody.
Right.
But it is.
Yep, I love it.
But we're doing it right.
Exactly.
Information and inspiration to buy undervalued property.
We are Jack and Jill, and
this was the Cash Flow from Land Show. We're the experts at acquiring property
Of all kinds, not just land.
for half price just so we can flip it for way more.
And really fast. Thanks for listening.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.